Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Om. So today we are going to see about results of hearing about activities and prayers of devotees. It is from 4th Canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Before we start, let's offer our respectful obeisance to the Acharya Paramparas. Om Jnanadhimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Hena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vacharam Bhangam Langayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Bande Shri Gurum Dinadharanam Namaha Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nithinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyamadi Bhashya Deshadarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Brahma Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Mahamandram ki Jai Shri Vaingre Shri Shri Bhaktivedanta Swami Shri Rupa Maharaj ki Jai Shri Gurudev ki Jai Sai Gaur Premanande Hare Hare Om. It's a very interesting topic today. So here we are going to see about different prayers sung by Lord Shiva, Dhruva Maharaja, Prithu Maharaja, Prachetas, and we are also going to see about their activities and what is that we are going to get out of these prayers and activities of devotees. Okay, that's a context today. Okay, so first one is Lord Shiva's desires. Okay, so Lord Shiva is a topmost Vaishnava. There's a sloka glorifying Lord Shiva. Nimnagana Midha Ganga Devanam Achyutena Vaishnavana Midha Sambhu Puranana Midam Tada. So from all Vaishnavas, the topmost Vaishnava is Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva always meditates on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sankarsana, and he also advises all of his devotees to meditate on the form of the Lord. Okay, so here Lord Shiva approached Prachetas. Both Lord Shiva and pure devotees, they are very rare to see. Okay, so one cannot see very easily Lord Shiva. Similarly, pure devotees are also very rarely seen. So here Prachetas, they wanted to know about, they are fully surrendered. They wanted to do tapasya about Lord Krishna. So now Lord Shiva is very eager to see about Prachetas. Okay, and see, whenever the initial devotee comes, or whenever whoever wants to hear about Krishna consciousness, suppose another devotee comes, and everyone is very eager to hear about Krishna from him. Similarly, Lord Shiva is also very eager to meet Prachetas. Okay, and Lord Shiva was giving certain prayers to Prachetas so that they can get perfection in their tapasya. So here, what is the Lord Shiva's desires? Okay, here Lord Shiva is saying, this is 4th Canto, 24th chapter, 44th sloka. Darshanam no dudrukshunam dehi bhavadachidam Lopam priyatam svanam sarvendra gunanjanam. So here Lord Shiva saying that, so he wants to see the original form of the Supreme Personal Godhead. Okay, so means whatever form is liked by devotees, that's the form he wants to see. So Krishna showed a Vishwarupa darshan to Arjuna. Okay, so we are reading in the Bhagavad Gita 11th chapter. So Arjuna, after seeing this Vishwarupa, he was struck with wonder, and he also had some kind of fear that he had done some offenses to Lord Krishna. So he was addressing Krishna as Keshava, Saketi. So he was having fear that I addressed him like this, now you are a very big person, like that. So but Arjuna was telling that he will be happy if we can see the 200 or 400 form of Krishna. Similarly, Lord Shiva is also praying. He wants to see exactly the form that your very dear devotees worship. So there are a lot of forms we have. So like Vishwarupa shown to Arjuna, Duryodhana, Dhritarashtra. There are different Vishwarupa which Krishna has shown. But whatever Vishwarupa shown to Arjuna, that was not shown to anyone else. Okay? And even all those forms, out of all those forms, devotees like the 200 form of Krishna very much. Okay? So that is a form which Lord Shiva wants to see. And Lord Shiva also very clearly says that Krishna has a form. Okay, so generally Lord Shiva's worshippers, they say Krishna does not have, means Lord does not have any form, and we worship some kind of formless Lord. But this is denied by Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva also likes the devotees of Lord Krishna very much. That's very evident when he met Prachetas, and he advised them to worship Lord Krishna. Okay, so Lord Shiva actually likes very much the devotees of Krishna, and he himself always meditates on Lord Krishna's form. So that's what Lord Shiva is also advising Prachetas. So now he is praying that, please be merciful upon me and show me that form which is very rare to be seen. Okay, the 200 Shyamasundara form. For only that form, worship the devotees can perfectly satisfy all the demands of senses. So Krishna's other name is Rishikesha. So that means he is the master of all the senses. Okay, if one wants to get satisfied, he has to serve the senses of Krishna. Okay, Rishikesha, Rishikesha Sevana Bhakti Ruchyate. Okay, so that's what Lord Shiva is also praying here. Okay, so he wants to be, he wants Krishna to be so merciful, and so that he can see that form. Okay, so once one see Lord's form, that itself is a benediction. There is no other benediction required. Okay, Krishna shows his form, and that person is able to see that form. That itself is a benediction. There is nothing to ask and then get from Lord. Okay, so this is what Lord Shiva is telling here, and let's move to the next one. So, see, Lord's form described by Lord Shiva. Okay, so here Lord Shiva is praying about the form of the Lord. Okay, Snigdha Bravad Ghana Shyamam Sarva Saundraya Sangraham Sharvayata Chaturbahu Sujata Rujirananam Bhatmagosha Pala Saksham Sundraburu Sunasikam Sudvajam Chakapalashyam Samagarna Vibhushanam. This is in 4th Canto, 24th chapter, 44, 40, 46 slokas. Okay, this is very important prayer which is sung by Lord Shiva. Of course, this prayer was sung by Prachetas for 10,000 years underwater. Okay, the Prachetas was praying for praying to Lord Krishna with this prayer sung by Lord Shiva for 10,000 years, and then Lord Shiva means Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna is very happy with those prayers. Okay, that means whenever we repeat the prayers or whenever we hear about the activities of Lord Krishna or devotees, we get purified. Okay, it's very auspicious to hear the prayers of Lord Krishna or hear the activities of Lord of his devotees. Okay, so very vivid example is the Prachetas. They were just following Lord Shiva's instructions, and they didn't create any new prayers. They repeated the same prayer for 10,000 years, and they got perfection. Okay, so here, so meaning, we'll see the meaning. The Lord's beauty resembles a dark cloud during the rainy season. Okay, as the rain falls, glistens, his bodily features also glisten. So Lord's form is very beautiful. Okay, Sujata Ruchiranam. Okay, ultimately beautiful. It's very pleasing to see. Okay, and his face, his nose, his smile, his forehead, everything is beautiful. Okay, everything about Lord is beautiful. That's what is Lord Shiva is saying. Okay, and okay. So Lord's form as Vishnu is decorated in all planes. Therefore, Lord Shiva is trying to see the most opulent form of Narayana or Vishnu. Okay, So we know Krishna has 6 appliances full. Aishwarya Samagrasya Veeresya Shriya Jnana Vairagya Seva Sannam Bhagaringana. So he is very beautiful. He is the most beautiful personality. He is the most powerful personality. He is the most knowledgeable personality. So all these 6 appliances are full in Krishna. Okay. So Lord Shiva wants to see that form, which is very beautiful. Okay. Sujata Ruchiram. Charvaita Chajurbahu Sujata Ruchiranam. So 400 form of Krishna. Okay. So that is called Sujata Ruchiranam. Very pleasing to see, very beautiful. So here Lord's beauty is compared to rainfall, because when the rain falls in the rainy season, it becomes more and more pleasing to the people. So similarly, Lord's form is also very pleasing to the devotees. Okay. And next we will go to Dhruva Maharaja's prayers, maybe Dhruva Maharaja activities and then prayers. So Dhruva Maharaja was very small boy, and he wanted to sit on the lap of his father. But at the same time, Uttama was sitting on his father's lap, and Uttama is son of his stepmother. Okay. So the stepmother is saying that Dhruva Maharaja cannot sit on the lap of the father, because Dhruva Maharaja did not take birth from her womb. Okay. So, and she said in angry way that in order to sit on the lap of the father, he has to again take birth in her womb. This is what conveyed by Suchi. Okay, Suchi is a stepmother. Suniti is Dhruva's mother. Okay. Dhruva Maharaja, naturally he was very angry, because he was a Kshatriya. Even though he was a child, he became very angry. And in anger he was not able to express it, so he was started crying, weeping, and tears came, and then he was running, weeping and running towards his mother, Suniti. Okay. And now he was telling about everything what happened in the palace, and he was not able to sit on the lap of the father, so his mother has to do something. Okay. And Suniti replied that your father likes more likes more on Suchi than myself. Okay. And I cannot do anything. Okay. The best thing you can do is you can worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay. This was conveyed by Suniti to Dhruva Maharaj. So now Suniti does not say that you get angry with Suchi or Uttama, or you be envious of Suniti or Uttama, Suchi or Uttama. Like Suniti is advising that, or she is engaging positively Dhruva Maharaja on the devotion service. She is saying do more devotion service. Take the example of your grandfather or great grandfather Brahma. They all got perfection, or they all got appliances, because they worship the Lord Krishna. So similarly, you also worship Lord Krishna or Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's what you have to do. Okay, that is the instruction given by Swati, because Swati is a pure devotee, and her activity is also very pure. Okay, and she was guiding Dhruva Maharaja very proper way. So this is sloka in 4th canto, 8th chapter 22nd verse. Okay, let's recite that. Tamme vavatsa shabradha vachalam mamakshivimurha padabjavaddadim ananya bhave nijadharma bhavite manasya vasta bhajasva purusham. My dear boy, you also should take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is very kind to his devotees. So always Lord is kind to his devotees. So you also should take shelter. Means who else has taken shelter? His great grandfather, his grandfather, all of them taken shelter, and they got very high position, and then both materially and spiritually they are situated very in a good position. So you want something material benefit, and so you have to worship Lord Krishna. Okay, person seeking liberation also take shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord in devotional service. So now she is insisting on performing devotional service. She does not say do karma yoga or jnana yoga or ashtanga yoga or dhyana yoga. She is saying that worship Krishna in a devotional service. Situate the heart in your heart, and without deviation always engage in his service. This is the instruction given by Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita also, right? So Krishna says Manmana Bhamadbhakto Madhyaji Mamaskuru Mamevisi Suktaivam Atmanamatparayanaha. Become my devotee. Always think of me. Worship me and offer your obeisances unto me. This is an important instruction given by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. The same instruction is given by his devotee Suniti. Okay, Suniti also advises Dhruva Maharaja with the means situate the Krishna in your heart. Okay, that's what is given by Suniti also to Dhruva Maharaj. Now, once one person becomes very serious in Krishna about Krishna consciousness, Krishna sends a spiritual master. Okay. Now Krishna sends Narada Muni to Dhruva Maharaj. So Narada Muni also tested Dhruva Maharaja, and whether he is means his determination is very strong. And once he was convinced, Narada Muni also says that whatever your mother has said, that is true. Dhruva Maharaja mother is a pure devotee. If she cannot initiate because she is a woman, otherwise he has the capacity to initiate also. That much level of advancements he has made. But here Narada Muni also reiterates the same point. He is saying that you get engaged in the devotional service to the Lord. Okay, now Narada Muni says you meditate on the form of the Lord and then think of the Lord. Go to the particular forest in Vrindavana and then meditate on Krishna's form. Okay. Now Narada Muni is saying these prayers in 4th Canto, 8th chapter, 45-46. Prashada bihum sasvat prasannavadanekshanam sunasham subhramam charo kapolam jurasundaram tarunam brahmaniyangam arunosetanadaram pranatashrayanam narunam saranyam karunanavam. So here Narada Muni describes Lord's form. Lord's face is perpetually very beautiful and pleasing in attitude. The devotees who see him, he appears never to be displeased. He is always prepared to award benediction to them. His eyebrows, nose, forehead are very beautiful. He is more beautiful than all the demigods. Here, Narada Muni also says that Lord's form is very beautiful, and he is telling how he is very merciful to his devotees. Okay. And how he is ready to award all kinds of benediction to his devotees. Okay. And Narada Muni says that Lord's form is always youthful. Brahma Samhita, Brahma also say, right? He says Advaitam Achyudam Anadim Anantarupam Adyam Puranam Purusham Navayamanam Cha. So always ever fresh, ever youthful. That is Lord's form. Okay. And since we might have seen some picture depicting God. So he was lifting the globe, and then he was very old personality. So now Lord Shiva or Narada Muni or any other person does not say like that. Okay, they all say that. So Lord's form is ever fresh, ever youthful. Okay, and there is no concept of old person. They never become. Lord never becomes old. Okay, and whenever we see, we get satisfaction. Okay, so he is always prepared to give shelter to surrendered soul, and anyone so fortunate as to look upon him feels all satisfaction. That's about the Lord Sri Krishna. Okay, so Lord is always worthy to be master of the surrendered soul, for he is the ocean of mercy. Okay, so here again Narada Muni says that so you surrender to Lord, and then he will fulfill all the necessities. He can bestow mercy on you, and then whatever cannot be achieved by or given by the demigods, that also can be given by Krishna. Okay, that is the point which Narada Muni says. Because Dhruva Maharaja decided to have a kingdom greater than his great grandfather. Means greater than his great grandfather means Brahma. Okay, so who can offer benediction greater than kingdom of Brahma? Because all the demigods are below Brahma, and they can't offer a benediction which is aspired by Dhruva Maharaj. So Narada Muni advises that you pray Lord Sri Krishna. Okay. So once Dhruva Maharaja executed his prayer, means tapasya, so he went to the particular forest and then he did all the he meditated on the Lord form, and then he practiced very severe austerity. Each month he was reducing his eating habits and then breathing habits, and finally he saw Lord Vishnu. Okay, once he saw Lord Vishnu, all his material desires went away. Okay, he became very very pure, and he was kind of worrying why he hankered after material possession. Okay, and he was scolding demigods that his intelligence has been spoiled by demigods, and he was scolding himself that he was thinking that Sruchi was his enemy or Uttama was his enemy, and he was scolding himself for getting a great kingdom, and he was comparing that desire to a pebbles. Okay, so like that Dhruva Maharaja was feeling very bad, and Dhruva Maharaja also offered prayers to Krishna, okay, Vishnu. It is his prayer, 4th canto, 9th chapter, 6th sloka. Dhruvacha yo anta pravishyamavashamimam prashuptam sanjevadi akya saktidara swadhamna anyam sahasta charana shravanatvadhadhin prana nama bhagavate purushaya dabhyam. So now Dhruva Maharaj says that all my sleeping senses have been vacant. Okay, so far I was sleeping. Before Krishna conscious there is life. After Krishna conscious there is another life. Okay, it is not that once we get liberation we merge with God. Okay, repeatedly devotees denied merging of person with Lord. Okay, Kaivalyam Narakayade. There is a Akasa Pushpayade. There is one story in Bengal that one proverb that horse egg. Okay, horse egg. Is there any horse which lays egg? No. So compared to horse egg, that means there is nothing called horse egg. Okay, therefore Kaivalyam Narakayade. There is no happiness. It's a narakam. It's like Akasha Pushpayam. Akasha, there is in Akasha means sky. Is there any flower? No. Similarly, there is no happiness in Kaivalyam. That's what devotees say. Okay. So here also Dhruva Maharaja says, all my sleeping senses have been awakened after you enter. Okay, my hands, legs, power of speech, everything has been awakened, enlightened. I offer my respectful obeisance to you. Okay, so Dhruva Maharaja actually experienced this enlightenment. Okay, without Krishna's blessings, one cannot offer prayers to Krishna. Okay, even Dhruva Maharaja was blessed by Krishna, and then he started offering prayers to Krishna. Okay, so now Dhruva Maharaja is glorifying Lord that you have eliminated all my senses. Okay, now I am able to offer prayers to you. I offer my respectful obeisance to you. Okay, again Dhruva Maharaja's second prayer. This is 4.9.11. Bhaktim muhu prabhavatam tvayime prashango bhuyatanantamahatam amalashayana yenonjusalvanam uruvishanam bababdim neshe bhavadgunakadam dabanamattaha. Dhruva Maharaja is saying, O unlimited Lord, kindly bless me so that I may associate with great devotees who engage in a transcendental loving service constantly, as the waves of a river constantly flow. So here again, Dhruva Maharaja is asking for the benediction of associating with devotees. Okay, he does not say, give me that, give me this, like that. Okay, he says, I want to associate with your devotees. There are so many places in Bhagavatam where it is means devotees pray for the association of devotees. Okay, Tolayama Lavinapi na Swargam na Punarbhavam Bhagavat Sangi Sangasya Matyana Kim Utasisaha Yavatte Maya Spashta Brahmama Ahekarmabhi Tavat Me Bhavad Prasangana Sangasya no Bhave Bhave. These are so many places we can find that association is very important. Here Dhruva Maharaja also is praying that please give me the benediction that I will associate with your devotees who engage your transcendental loving service constantly as the waves of a river flow. Okay, means waves never stop. Similarly, devotees are always constantly engaging in your service. Such devotees I want to associate. This is what Dhruva Maharaja prays. And such transcendental devotees are completely situated in an uncontaminated state of life. With the process of devote service, I shall surely be able to cross the ancient ocean of material existence, which is filled with the waves of blazing fire-like dangers. So there is another place where it is very nicely compared, means the material existence, cycle of birth and death, ocean, is compared to a amount of water which is created by the calf's footprint. Okay, calf's footprint is very small. In that, how much water can be stored? That much water, how much time it will take to cross that? Okay, so it is very easy to cross that. Like that, this samsara ocean is compared to a calf's footprint. Water. Okay, that much water. So Guru Maharaj also is saying that by the process of devotional service, he will be able to cross the ocean, material ocean, okay, very easily, which is filled with waves of blazing fire-like dangers. Okay, it will be very easy for me, for I'm becoming mad to hear about your transcendental qualities and pastimes, which are eternally existent. Okay, so here again Guru Maharaj says, he wants to hear about the transcendental qualities and pastimes. Very, he is very mad. Means he wants to hear about that. Always he wants to hear like that. Okay, so this is one of the qualities of devotees. They don't waste time. Abhyakta kalatmam viraktir mana shunyata. Always they think about, am I wasting time? Am I engaging in devotional service or not? Or am I engaging in Maya service? So this is this is the thought of a devotee. So Guru Maharaj illustrates that thought, okay, in this prayer. So all the sadhakas, we need to follow this example of Guru Maharaja, where we should never waste time, and then we should be always hearing about qualities and pastimes of devotees or Krishnas. Okay, we should never waste time in unnecessarily gossiping about other devotees. Okay, that's a very important point we learn from this. Okay, next one is King Prithu. Prithu Maharaj, okay, so he is incarnation of Krishna. Okay, so he was a very powerful king, and he started doing Aswamedha, means 100 sacrifices. Okay, 100 Aswamedha yajnas. He performed 99 horse sacrifices. He is going to perform the 100th one. So the rule is, when one person does 100 horse sacrifices or Aswamedha yajna, where the horse is sacrificed in the means yajna, and one who does 100 sacrifices, he can become Indra. Okay, so Indra is a post which can be occupied by anyone who does 100 Aswamedha yajnas. Okay, so here Prithu Maharaja has done 99, but Prithu Maharaja is a pure devotee of Lord, and he is incarnation of God. So he never aspired to become a Indra. But Indra, the current that time Indra, he became very envious of Prithu Maharaj. Okay, this is the nature of material. Okay, even if you go to higher planets or lower planets, wherever we go, the struggle for existence is there. Okay, even Indra has the same anxiety as a normal person in this earth. Okay, what will happen to my post? Okay, so now Prithu Maharaj has done 99 sacrifices. Once he performs 100 sacrifices, he will become Indra. Now Indra, he wanted to disturb this yajna, and then he wanted to stop this yajna. Prithu Maharaja is very powerful king, so Indra cannot directly go to Prithu Maharaja and then fight and then stop this yajna. So he did other way, means he wanted to achieve this objective in other ways. Okay, so what he did was, he dressed as a sannyasi. So all these false sannyasis, that was created by Indra. Okay, so he dressed as a sannyasi, and then he knotted his hair, and then smeared ashes all over the body, and then he acted as a sannyasi only for the purpose of stealing the horse, which is meant for the Aswamedha yajna. So this was a very, very, very abominable activity which is performed by a very, very noble person, okay, in material world. Indra means very respected by all the persons in material world. So we can understand that even when one goes to higher planet, he may not be a pure person. Okay, Even Indra has so many desires, and he can also be envious of someone else. Okay, and he is very anxious of his post. So all these things we can understand. Okay, so but a pure devotee, he is not. He is fearless, and then he does not have any anxiety because he is always chanting Hari's name. Haricharya Anuvarnanam. Okay, so because he chants Hari's name, all his anxieties go away. But Indra is not a pure devotee. He is materially superior person than a person in the earthly planet. Okay. So now what happens? Indra has this enviousness nature, and he was not able to directly conquer Prithvi Maharaja. He was dressed as a sannyasi, and then he stole the horse. Okay. So when this was seen by Prithvi Maharaja gave a chase to him. He did not want to kill him because he is in a dress of sannyasi. So Prithvi Maharaja was chasing him. Almost he caught him. So now Indra has to give up his dress, means the unnecessary, sannyasi dress, and then he gave the horse also, left the horse also, and then went away. Okay. Multiple times Indra tried to steal the horse this way. And finally Brahma came down, and then he told Prithvi Maharaja that so Indra means he will definitely do all these activities because he does not want anyone else to do 100 sacrifices. Okay, whenever something happens in the house, like there are two kids fighting, what will happen? Mother will come and then she advises the elder one. Okay, you please give up this fight. Okay, go with compromise. Go with the compromisation. Give up this fight. Like that, she advises the elder person, not the youngest one. Youngest one does not understand. Okay. Similarly, Brahma came to Prithvi Maharaj because Prithvi Maharaj is very powerful and he is very knowledgeable and he is a pure devotee of Lord. Indra is mixed devotee. He is not a pure devotee and he is weaker person. Okay. Now Brahma came to Prithvi Maharaj and said, "Why do you need to perform 100 sacrifices? Okay, you are already a pure devotee. It does not, whether you perform sacrifice or not, you are going back and back to Godhead. So it is not required for you to perform the 100 sacrifice. Okay, give up the desire to perform the 100 sacrifice." Prithvi Maharaj immediately agreed. Okay, he followed the authorities first, and then he immediately agreed and then stopped the 100th yajna. Whenever yajna is sufficiently done, okay, means it is done with the fullest extent, then Lord Vishnu appears. So that's the process. Okay, if it is halfway done, then Lord Vishnu will not appear. Now Prithvi Maharaja stopped the yajna on the order of Lord Brahma. Okay, now Vishnu became very pleased, and then he came, and then he brought Indra also with him. Okay, and he met Prithvi Maharaja, means he offered his blessings to Prithvi Maharaja. Even though the sacrifice is not complete, okay, Lord Vishnu came down and then he blessed Prithvi Maharaja because of his activities. Okay, so Prithvi Maharaja, even though he did not complete the 100 sacrifice, he is more glorious than Indra. And before Indra Indra wanted to fall down and then offer obeisance to Prithvi Maharaja and then ask for forgiveness, but Prithvi Maharaja did not allow that. Okay, he embraced Indra and then he accommodated him. Okay, so like elder brother accommodates younger brother, Prithvi Maharaja also accommodated Indra. All these envious natures went away. Similarly, in Krishna consciousness also, there are some fights within devotees. Okay, sometimes devotees also have this, means because all of us are not very pure devotees, there are some fights and then envious natures, everything. So once we bring Krishna in the center, all these things can be solved, and then we can also again do a compromise and then we can work for Krishna together. Okay, this is an example given by Prithvi Maharaja and Indra. Now Prithvi Maharaja's prayers. So once you see Vishnu's, what are the prayers Prithvi Maharaja offers? Okay, we will see the prayer. 4th canto, 20th chapter, 23rd sloka. Prithurvacha varan vibodvad varadeshvarat buddha kadam nitya guna vikriyatmanam yena lakanam abhisanti dehinam tani shagaivalya pade vrinena cha. Prithvi Maharaj says, My dear Lord, you are the best of the demigods who can offer benedictions. Okay? So he's saying, you can offer any benedictions. You offered Dhruva Maharaja more than the kingdom of his great grandfather. So what benediction you can't offer? You can offer any benedictions. So why therefore should any learned person ask you for benedictions meant for living entities bewildered by modes of material nature? Means, so why should any learned person ask a benediction? Okay. Anyway, the benediction is meant for the persons who are in the modes Rajaguna, Tamaguna, Sattvaguna. Okay. So such benedictions are easily available. Okay, automatically, even in the lives of living entities, in the hellish planets. Okay. So he does not want any benediction. My Lord, I don't want anything. I want only your friendship. Okay, I am loving you. I want to serve you. This is the only benediction Prithu Maharaj asks. Okay, he does not want any other benediction. Similar thing was told by Dhruva Maharaj also. Okay, once he saw Lord, previously before he was starting meditation, he was having a lot of desires to meet the Lord and then get a kingdom greater than his great grandfather, like that. But once he saw the form of the Lord, all his desires went away. He became purified. Similarly, Prithu Maharaj also says the same. He is having the same sentiment that he does not want any benediction. Definitely not the benediction of merging into the existence of Lord. Okay, because devotees never like to merge into Lord's form. Kaivalyam narkayate. Devotees consider that as a hell. Okay, so he does not want that benediction also. Okay, there are so many bliss in serving the Lord than in merging in the form of the Lord. Second prayer. Sa uttama sloka mahat mugachyuto bhavat padamboja sudakana nilaha smritim puna vismrta tattavatmanam kuyoginom na vitarati alambharai. My dear Lord, you are glorified by the selected verses uttered by the great personalities. Such glorification of lotus feet is just like saffron particles. Okay, so now saying all these devotees have sung so many selected verses glorified. Okay, we don't need to create any new prayers. A devotee just need to repeat these prayers. Prabhupada writes in his purports, okay, that we don't need to find anything new. We just need to follow the parampara. Okay, whatever prayers have been sung by Kunti, Dhruva Maharaja, Prahlad Maharaja, if we repeat them, we can easily satisfy Krishna. Okay, so here Prithu Maharaj says, such transcendental vibration from the mouth of great devotees carries the aroma of saffron dust of lotus feet. Now, Prithu Maharaj is saying the secret. Why they are very powerful? Because it carries the aroma of saffron dust of Krishna's lotus feet. Now, if we write our prayers, Krishna's lotus feet, saffron dust will not come. All these great devotees selected verses that has the power. Okay, and when they enter into the sadhaka's ears, they immediately remember the eternal relationship with Krishna. That's a benefit. Okay, so devotees gradually come to the right conclusion about the value of life. Okay, so my dear Lord, I do not need any other benediction but the opportunity to hear from the mouth of pure devotee. So here also Prithu Maharaj says he wants to have association with devotees. Association means we need to serve them or we need to hear from them. Okay, so all these things are associations. Just being with them is not association. Even fly can sit on the king's throne. King also can sit on the king's throne. Can we say fly is having association with king? No. Okay, fly is sitting, that's all. Okay, similarly, sitting near a devotee is not association. We have to hear from him, we have to serve him. This is the same sentiment means given by Prithu Maharaj also. Okay, next one. Now Prithu Maharaj meets with 4 Kumaras. This is also very interesting. So Vishnu was telling to Prithu Maharaj that in future Kumaras will come and they will give you knowledge. Okay, so like Vishnu told, Kumaras came to Prithu Maharaj's palace, and immediately king he greeted them It means he asked them to sit in a very nice asana, and then he washed their feet. Okay, and he took that water and then he sprinkled the water on his head, on all the family members' head. Okay, this is a way to respect a Vaishnava, especially spiritual master. Okay, whenever a person comes, spiritual master comes or Vaishnava comes, we have to wash his feet and then take that water and then sprinkle in our head and then sprinkle that water in all their family heads. Okay, there's a way. And King Prithamaraja showed this example, and Prithamaraja inquired from them about the entanglement, means persons who are entangled in material existence. Okay, so and Kumaras have given means lot of instruction to Prithamaraja, and once all these dialogues happened, he was glorifying Kumaras. Okay, Prithamaraja always glorified Brahmanas. Okay, so he was saying, how can a person who has rendered unlimited service by explaining the path of self-realization can be repaid? Okay, there is no way to repay you. That's what Prithamaraj says. There is no way to repay Kumaras because they have explained a knowledge which is related to self-realization, not Silpa Vidya. Silpa Vidya means we go to college, we go to school, we pay fee and we get knowledge. That's called Silpa Vidya. Okay, that's an art. We can go to computer institute and then we can learn computer. That we pay and then we get knowledge. Not that type of knowledge. Self-realization knowledge can be imparted by a person who is a spiritual master. So Kumaras imparted the self-realization knowledge to Prithamaraj. Now Prithamaraj says, no, there is no way to repay this for this knowledge to the author, to the instructors. So he glorifies the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas in that way. Okay, there's very important sections which we need to means only way we can do is we can with folded forms with water we can offer that to them. Okay, that's the only way. And to glorify the devotees, we can preach the same thing, means whatever knowledge we have got from them we can tell to other ignorant people. Okay, that is one way we can satisfy the higher authorities. Okay, that is not exactly repay, we can satisfy the higher authorities, we can show our gratitude. Okay, next one. Now Prachetas prayers. Okay, now Prachetas got perfection by repeating or reciting Lord Shiva's prayers or Lord Shiva's Rudra Gita for 10,000 years underwater. They saw Lord Vishnu. Okay, they got perfection. Lord Vishnu was very happy that they followed the authority and they recited this prayers which was given to them by the authority, and Lord Vishnu showed his form. Okay, now Prachetas glorify Lord Vishnu. Okay, this is the prayer in 4th canto, 30th chapter, 24th sloka and 25th sloka. Namo Vishuddha Sadbhaya Haraye Harimedase Vasudevaya Krishnaya Prabhave Sarvasatpadam Nama Kamalanabhaya Nama Kamalamaline Nama Kamalapadaya Namaste Kamalekshana. Prachetas says, Dear Lord, we offer our respectful obeisance to you because your existence is completely independent of all material influences. Now Prachetas says that when Krishna comes down to this earth, okay, he is not coming like us. Let's say we have our body is made of 5 gross elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether. Okay, so this is what is running in our body. Okay, but means in Krishna's body, this gross element, it's not made of gross elements. It is made of spiritual elements. Okay, spiritual body. Okay, so it is inconceivable. So it is not Krishna's body is not affected by any of the 3 gunas. Okay, Sattva guna, Rajaguna, Tamaguna. And your Lordship always takes away devotees' miserable conditions, for your brain plans how to do so. So Krishna is always interested, okay, how we can drive away the miseries of devotees. Okay, he showed in innumerable examples in case of Pandavas, in case of Prahlad Maharaja, and so many times he showed he is always interested in rectifying the miseries of or driving at the miseries of devotees. You live everywhere as Paramatma, therefore you are known as Vasudeva. So Krishna, he lives everywhere. So the devotee always sees Krishna in each and everything, and he never says that the cause is that person. Okay, he says cause of cause is Krishna. Okay, so that means he is seeing the hand of Krishna in each and everything. Okay, and he is also pervaded everywhere as Paramatma. You also accept Vasudeva as your father, and you are celebrated the name Krishna. You are so kind that you always increase the influence of all kinds of devotees. So Krishna never takes the credit himself. He always gives the credit to his devotees only. Okay, Krishna can easily wipe out the entire army of Kauravas. Okay, he does not need to come to the field also, battlefield also. He can easily wipe out. But he gave the credit to Arjuna. Similarly, in order to kill Jarasandha, it is very easy for Krishna to kill Jarasandha. But he employed Bhima, and Bhima killed Jarasandha. He gave the credit to Bhima. Okay, so like this, Krishna always wants to increase the influence of his devotees. Okay, and next prayer, dear Lord, we offer respectful obeisance to you because because from your abdomen sprouts lotus flower. Now, Prachetas compare Krishna's means form to lotus flowers, okay, where all living entities, origin of all living entities exist. Okay, from abdomen there is a lotus flower, and always decorated with lotus garland. Your feet resemble lotus flower with its fragrance. Your eyes are like petals of lotus flower. Therefore, you offer obeisances to you. So these are nice prayers. We have seen the prayers of Lord Shiva, Dhuru Maharaja, and Prithu Maharaja, and Prachetas. There are many lessons which you will learn. So whenever we hear about or repeat the prayers of means the devotees, we get purified. So all of the contamination in heart slowly go away. Okay. So we need to dedicate our time to hear about the prayers and hear about the activities of devotees. It's very auspicious, and I thank Bhakti Vaibhav team for giving me this opportunity to glorify the devotees. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.